Bonded by tragedy. Good evening, everyone. I'm Deborah Lenz. Thanks so much for joining us. An overnight car crash kills 21-year-old Wilberforce sophomore Alex Austin and critically injures two of her classmates and another student from Central State.
Prayer is needed for both Wilberforce and Central State. 3 students remain in critical condition at the hospital following the crash.
We got a couple more people still in the hospital, fighting for their life.
We don't know why the car crashed into a tree, but the State Highway Patrol says the driver was speeding.
Please, everyone, just keep them in prayer.
Hey y'all, it's your girl Alana and welcome back to my channel. Let me just say, it's definitely about to be a new year. I feel like I gotta get some stuff off my chest before the year is over because I'm at a point in my life where I want to leave some shit in the past, and the best way for me to leave something in the past is to talk about it, especially something that's so detrimental to me, you feel me? So, as you can tell by the title, it's about to go down, okay? Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl so you know when your girl is posting. And if you do not know me, welcome to my channel. My name is Alana. Press that subscribe button so you won't miss a beat. But anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this because this has been a long overdue video. I'm just ready to put it out there and let shit be known and put shit on the table. A lot of people know, and if you guys are new, I am currently paralyzed. Let me just say, this car accident changed my life. Before I even get into talking about this car accident, I have a small, not small. I have a big disclaimer. This video is not to put nobody down. This video is not to degrade somebody's personality or degrade the person of who they are. This video is not to destroy a person's life. I'm not coming at anybody. I'm just talking my truth and my point of view from what happened the night of the accident. This is just solely based off of Alana. The reason why it took so long to make this video is because I definitely had to wait until a lot of the cases were over. But I have to definitely throw that out there because I don't want anybody to think I'm talking about them in a disrespectful way. Listen, this is just how I'm gonna get past this situation because I'm ready to move on. It's really hard to move on when you bottling something on the inside. So I had to throw that little disclaimer out there. But it's no shade, just all tea. Okay, we about to get into it. So I got into a car accident with my friends September 26, 2017. It is so many stories floating around about my accident and what were we doing that day or who was we with. At the end of the day, no one knows my clique but my clique. So for those who had something to say about us or felt like y'all can put y'all 2 cents into our situation, mind your business. I've been dying to tell y'all that. Mind your business. This is not your situation. I don't care how close you are to the person that was in the car. Mind your business. If it's not your place to speak, then don't talk. Because at the end of the day, it was uno, dos, tres, cuatro in the fucking car. So, with that being said, let's move on. Actually, that night, it was a friend's birthday. First off, let me go in order because I have a whole list right here. I don't even know why I'm not following it. So I'm gonna talk about the 4 girls and the friendship that I had with them. I'm not gonna use any names because I don't want to put anybody's business out there. I don't want anybody to feel attacked or anything of that sort. So it was 3 other girls in the car with me. One of them passed away. I can say her name. Her name is Alexandria. Girl, rest in peace to you. That's my like, oh my gosh, that's my bitch. Like, I love her to death. Like, girl, come back to me, bitch. Like, I don't want to cry in this video. I've been so positive since the accident, so I just want to try to keep it that way. It was 3 of us in the car. One of them passed away and it left 2 other people. So the way that we were set up in the car was there was a person in the driver's seat. It was Alex in the passenger seat. I was behind her and then there was another passenger next to me. With that being said, our side pretty much got hit the hardest, but let me go into the friendship that I had with these girls. So the friendship that I had with Alex was unconditional and undeniably amazing. We were in so many different organizations together. I mean, I didn't even notice how many organizations we was in together until after she passed away, which is a shame, but not a shame because it's like, this is what we live, breathe, and eat and do every day on campus. So it's like a natural routine for us. Alex is a down-to-heart person. She feeds you with her all. Like, she gives you her all. She won't ever half-ass anything for you. So she's always gonna go above and beyond no matter what. Now, let me just say, my girl do get lit. I know she's holy. My baby's holy. Don't get me wrong. My girl wakes up 4 o'clock in the morning, 5 o'clock in the morning, and she's reading her Bible. Don't get it twisted. My friend is reading her Bible no matter what. She knows her scriptures. You cannot tell her nothing about her scriptures. She's reading you from head to toe. But my girl, Alex, she turns up. So don't get nothing twisted. Do y'all hear me? Don't get nothing twisted. My sis gets lit. Period. Like, my sis turns up. That's it. And the way I met the driver, we met and she was an amazing person. You know, I would never have thought like things would be the way they are today between us. Our bond, our friendship was like so untouchable to a point where I know there were people that were envious of our relationship. Like, I know there were. Me and sis was driving to and from New York together. From Ohio to New York, back to Ohio. Like, we was making rounds. So that friendship meant a lot to, I mean, all the friendships meant a lot to me, but that one in particular, because, you know, within the friend group, we all had our specific person that we were with, and out of everybody in the friend group, I was kind of with her the most. It just sucks because that's somebody who I leaned on when, you know, shit hit the fan. That's somebody I ran to when, you know, was trying to knuck and buck. You feel me? Like, that was my rolly when I never rain. That was my rolly. But, you know, shit happens. The other passenger that was sitting next to me, I actually met her that semester. Shit was crazy. She got in trouble with the law, so she needed my freaking... Remember I told y'all I had a jail story? Y'all can go check that out in a couple videos ago. I had got in trouble, so I had a bail bondsman, and then what happened was she ended up needing a bail bondsman, so she ended up having my bail bondsman, and then that's how we bonded. Like, and then on top of that, she did hair, and I was the president of a modeling organization on campus, so like, shit was just falling hand in hand together. Like, and then she ended up modeling with us. It was just really cool. Overall, in all that whole semester, it was rocky in the beginning for all 4 of us. All in all, during that semester, it was really a rough semester for us, even though it was just the beginning, because our school, they start school in the beginning of August. Most HBCUs don't start till the end of August. So, you know, it was like a rocky start for us. It really was. It was points where we wasn't even gonna return back to Wilberforce University. It was points where we was just ready to go home. Like, we didn't even want to be there no more. It was just it was that semester for us. And usually we push through semesters like that, but I mean, shit, everything happens for a reason, right? The next thing I'm gonna talk about is the day of. I want you guys to know that I was the first person, no, let me not say I was the first person. I was the person that was awoke when they came on the scene. So when they sedated me, I lost a lot of my memory from that day. So I'm only gonna give you guys what I remember. Listen, what I remember is not the full story, because I'm sure there's more pieces that has to be put to the story. So please don't be trying to put 2 and 2 together if you got another story, because your story still ain't gonna make no sense. So what happened that day was, it was a regular, I think it was like a Tuesday. It was like a regular day. Tuesdays are sucky days. We just go to class, we come back, and we usually in the room, we chilling or whatever. That day, the night before, I was up all night with the birthday girl. The passenger 4, who was sitting next to me, she was doing the birthday girl's hair. That whole entire day, I do not remember. People say that we was on campus, we was outside, we was parking lot pimping. They was saying that I was letting people drive my car that day. They was saying wild shit as if like we was absolutely drunk out of our minds. First off and foremost, we only had wine, cheese, and crackers. What the where y'all be getting these stories from? Like, I'm just here to straighten some shit out, because Not for nothing, I personally feel like none of us was drunk that night. I really do. Me personally, I was tipsy, so that's why I gave my keys up. But we about to get into that. I remember us bringing in the birthday girl at 12 and surprising her in her room, and we had some wine, we had some crackers. Like, it was really nice. We was listening to music. Mind you, the driver, she had just got off of work. So the amount of alcohol intake that they said that she was having, I didn't understand how she was able to obtain that much alcohol into her system when she wasn't even off work for that long. After the party, I went to my room. We all went to our room. So, passenger 4, who was sitting next to me, she goes to school across the street, which is Central State University. And, you know, my sweet mate at the time, that was like her best friend. Well, that is her best friend. And that's why she even ended up on our campus. So anyway, that's why she even ended up in my, like, you know, being in my room and stuff, because, you know, her best friend was my close friend and we were sweet mates. She wanted to go back to campus that night because she got kicked off campus because, you know, she had her own problems, like I said. So that night she was going to go back to campus and get ready for class because she had an 8 a.m. class. So I was just like, all right, whatever, I'll take you. She asked, no, before she even got to me, because if you know Alana don't like driving nowhere. I don't like taking nobody nowhere. You know, to ask me as my friend, to ask me dead ass last, as your last resort. Don't ask me unless I'm your last resort. So she asked A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, and then she came to me. So I'm like, all right, cool. As we walking out the room, I see Alex and driver. They're walking up to us, actually. Mind you, passenger 4, she has all her stuff. And they like, where y'all going? I'm like, yeah, we about to drop her off to campus. They like, all right, we coming. We want a Black and Mild. We coming. We could go in town or whatever. Don't judge us. We used to smoke Black and Milds. Oh, well, whatever. Who cares? We don't do no more. That's all that matters. So I'm like, all right, cool. We could go in town. We went outside to the car. And I don't know if you guys know, but the car was my car. I was like to driver, I was like, so you drive then? Because I'm tipsy. I was the one drinking. You just got off work. Like, you drive. You know me, I'm always taking safe precautions. And no funny shit, like, the person that I gave my car keys to, that is somebody I trust with my car. So all them stories talking about Alana make any and everybody drive her car, that's non-facts. I let people who I with drive my car. Y'all need to be real clear on what y'all say, because y'all know I don't with a lot of people. So y'all need to be real clear on what y'all say about your girl. Anyways, I really trusted this person with my car. No matter what, we did road trips together. We did so much stuff together in my car. I trust this person with my car. So why not? Why not give her the key? Why not? If I trust her, why not? Anyways, so as we're walking to the car, Alex goes, sis, I'm sitting in your spot today. I'm like, you sitting in my spot? Usually, I'd be like, yo, bitch, get your ass to the back of the car. That day, I was just so out of it. I was so exhausted. I be doing so much. Like, that semester was a lot for us. Girl, some of us had dancing. Some of us had modeling. Some of us had Black Women United. Some of us, it was just so much, it was like mad I was doing. I was working in the administration building. It was just like, I was very busy that semester. We left campus, and instead of the driver making a left, the driver makes a right to go towards going to the gas station or like in town or whatever. After that, honestly, y'all, I don't remember what happened. From there, it was history. Like, honestly, when I found out I was the person that was up, I was so surprised, you know? And people be talking about I'm fat, but it's this body, baby. It's this body that kept your girl together. Nah, let me stop. This thickness, all this fat that all the niggas used to pick on me about. I feel like my body is what saved me. The car accident was crazy. I don't think it was intentional. I am hurt by it. I really am. At the hospital, it was crazy. You know, you could tell who was there for who and who was friends with who, you know, it was just just crazy. I didn't like the feeling of the separation that happened afterwards. I hated it. I hated everything about the hospital experience of everybody being up there. It was sad. And then what's crazy is none of us found out that Alex passed away till months later. That's what tore me apart to the core, because it's like, you mean to tell me, I'm trying not to cry out, but you mean to tell me that my friend is gone? Like, Alex literally, like, she literally took my spot. And that's what I think about every single day. I don't even give a fuck about nothing else. I just think about, like, wow, you saved me in a sense. Like, you really saved your friend. Did you know? Did you know? That shit is just crazy to me. And after being in the hospital for so long, we were in the hospital from September 26th all the way to the end of October. Well, everybody lived closer to Ohio. I lived in New York. So it took me longer, and I had to switch over to Medicaid because my private insurance wasn't covering certain stuff. Like, it was so much underground stuff that I was dealing with. Besides the family drama and all that crap, it was just so much stuff that I had to deal with. My family had to deal with. We had to figure out how we get an Alana home. We don't care about nothing else. How we getting you home, boo? Like, girl, you broken from head to toe. How we getting you home? Finally, you know, after a while of being in the hospital, of getting minor therapy in the Ohio hospital, they transferred me to a New York hospital. And, you know, after that, I knew I was in good hands. You feel me? Like, I mean, even though I was in good hands in Ohio, the hospital was very nice to us. They were amazing. They even awarded us as, like, you know, I don't know what type of award they were trying to give us, but they hit me up maybe about a year ago saying that they wanted to award us and have us come and speak and stuff, because what we went through was very, very traumatic. You know, I feel like the accident hit differently to me because I don't really remember. I just thank God that I don't remember. That's not something I would want to remember. That's why I'm posting this video, because I want to get that out of my system. I don't want to talk about this ever again. Like, this is it. I'm done. Like, I don't want to talk about it no more. All the cases are officially over. This is it. Y'all wanted to hear my side of the story. That's my side of the story. I still don't understand how half the shit added up to us even making our way to the tree. I don't even know how we were going that fast. The shit is just crazy. You know what's crazy though? I don't know if I should be putting this out there. Put it out there?
Mm-hmm. Mother said so about it, so.
The same way Alex passed away is the same way she was around on her birthday. So her and one of her friends, they decided to speed down with the headlights off, doing 80, 90 miles per hour. So I don't know if that's what driver was trying to do. I don't know. I don't remember. I can't put that out there. But I just think that shit is so crazy. I think it's so crazy, man. I love my friend Alex though to death. Like, I really do. Like, oh my God, this shit hurts me every day. I have no more tears left to cry. I've cried. I'm even on depression pills because I've cried so much. Like, I've cried to a point where I shake. I've cried to a point where I put myself to sleep. I've cried about not wanting to be in this situation. Like, I sustained a whole lot of injuries. A whole lot. My neck was broken. My right arm was completely severed. It was just hanging by the skin of my elbow, y'all. My left arm is completely pulled from my spine. It's no life in this shit. Nothing. And you know, nerves only grow back a ½ inch a year. Not even a full, not even a 2 inch, a ½ inch a year. Do y'all know, like, how upset I was? when I found out that this could possibly be my lifetime situation, which it is, like, it hurts, it sucks, like, it really do. But I'm not even about to make it seem like I'm sad, because I'm thankful. I have nothing left but to be thankful, because I'm just happy. Like, I'm just happy. I don't know how my family would have dealt with it. You know, I feel like it's so weird because every position that we were put in, I think we were put in them for a reason. Because I feel like if any of them sustained my injuries, my family, I mean, their family would not be able to handle, you know, a situation like mine. And I feel like my family would not be able to handle a situation like theirs. Like, so I just feel like, and Alex's family, oh my God, God bless their souls. Like, their hearts, man. God bless their hearts, because I don't know how I would feel. And I'm just putting that out there, like, I don't know. You know, thank God her mom is a woman of God, because my family, that's all I'm saying. Because my family, that's all I'm saying. I did give y'all an opportunity to go on my Instagram, and if you haven't followed me, follow your girl right now. I gave y'all opportunity to go on my Instagram and ask a few questions about my accident, and a good amount of you guys asked me a few questions, and here I go. I'm about to answer them. The first one was, will you gain movement in your arms again? God has the last say in everything, and I'm learning to trust him again. But the way I feel on the inside, I know God's work's he's not done with me at all, nowhere near. But on the inside, I really do feel like I really feel like I'm not gonna gain my arms back. I feel like I'm gonna gain them just enough to do little things for myself, little. And I don't mean like giving myself a shower again, or feeding myself, being on my phone, No, like little things, like just enough. And you would be surprised what my little things are, honestly. But my next question is, what happened? Well, if you just watched the video, you know everything that just happened to me. So, yeah. Okay, so the next question was, do you know anything about the driver's situation? Yes, I do know about the driver's situation. The next question is, are you cool with the driver? Unfortunately, the driver and I, we're not cool. I don't think we'll ever be cool. It just is what it is. The next question is, are you still friends with any of the other girls? What actually happened? I know you were the only one awake. I just told you what happened. And yes, I was the only one awake. And yes, I was the first one to wake back up. The next question is, are you comfortable in your skin now versus before? That's a good question. It's pros and cons to the way I feel about myself, you know. I feel like guys look at me different. People in general look at me different because I did, like, you know, dibble and dabble. So, but like, people look at me different, especially when they see me instantly texting with my feet. They be like, yo, why she texting with her feet? I'm paralyzed. Oh shit, I ain't know that. I mean, well, I guess then they don't look at me differently then. They don't look at me different, but personally, I feel funny when I go out. I don't like the way my hands look. That's why I always make sure I have my nails done now and my feet done, especially. I've never been a fan of getting my feet done. My shit's always used to be popped. Ashy popped, needed to be graded, all that shit, like all the time. But now I keep up with my toes. I try to keep up with my nails. Yeah, but I feel like I was more comfortable then than now, but I feel like I'm learning myself all over again. I pretty much had to relearn everything. I had to relearn how to fucking just live in general, how to get around shit. So hopefully, You know, I've only been like this 3 years of my life. I've been normal, well, regular 23 years of my life. So let's see what happens, you know. I feel like eventually I'll be comfortable with my skin though. Who was driving? That name will remain anonymous on this channel, but you can look it up on Google. Wilberforce University, September 26, 2017, and your information will pop up. Whose car was it? It was my car. I had got a 2016 Toyota Corolla. It was blue. I love that car. Her name was Winter, by the way. Did anybody go to jail? Yes. The driver went to jail, but she is now out. Was there any drama between your family and the others? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Like, especially when all the cases was going on, hell yeah. Were you in a coma? I don't think I was in a coma. I was in a coma, but they put me in a coma. So they sedated me. So I never really was in a coma. Like the other two girls were in a coma. I wasn't. I was like put in and out of sleep because I had to go into so many surgeries. So that's why. Has this accident changed your personality? The accident definitely has changed my personality, but I just feel like I take things way more personal. If y'all thought I'd take things personal then, I take things way more personal now, and I feel like the things that I do, I try to go as hard as possible and I put my all into it. I feel like back then I never really used to put my all into shit. So yeah, this accident kind of has changed my personality just a little bit, but it's in a good way. So yeah. Any advice you would like to give from this experience? The advice that I would like to give from this experience is just to honestly, don't drink and drive. That's number one. Do not drink and drive. If your friend is tipsy, fuck it, don't let her drive either. Uber. Like, you know, just don't even take that slightest chance, because that slightest chance could be your last chance. You feel me? If you don't got no money, call somebody. Like, walk. Shit, when I was in high school, beat my feet everywhere. Like like everywhere. We walked everywhere. I would walk from the north side to the south side with my friends, like, and we would cab back because we knew like we only had enough to take a cab back. Like, just, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta make smart decisions. You have to make smart decisions. Be aware of your surroundings. Pay attention. You know, understand what's going on around you. Be aware of the type of people that you're with. You know, protect your energy. I kind of really didn't want to make this video, but I did anyways because it's the end of 2020. So many bad shit happened. Like, what else more can happen? Like, you feel me? So that's pretty much what I had to tell you guys. I really hope that you got what you wanted to hear out of this story. And for those who are new, I hope you kind of understood what I was saying. I couldn't really say too much because, again, things are still fresh for everyone, not just me. You know, the family that lost Alex is still fresh. You know, my injuries, they're super fresh. Everybody's injuries are fresh. You know, being in and out of jail, that's fresh. Like, it's just so much that we all had to endure, and I just wish people would respect the fact that, you know, we got our own shit going on, but that don't mean for you to give your 2 cents and put how you feel about what we got going on. It just doesn't matter. It just does not matter. But anyways, thank you guys for coming back to my channel and just watching and supporting me. I really do appreciate it. My content is about to be so different from here on out. I'm really going to actually take the time and, you know, think about the content that I put out there. So I hope you guys are ready for 2021, because I am. I'm ready to experience a new year, because this year was a total fucking flop. Okay, so if nobody else say it, I'ma say it. New year, new me, period. Like, if nobody else gonna say it, I'ma say it. But listen, y'all, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to your girl so you know when your girl is posting and all that and all that. And I will see y'all in the new year. Bye.